Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and I'm here to help you with your U.S. citizenship interview. Today I have Officer Justin who will go over the 128 civics questions in random order. Are you ready? Let's do it.
How many senators does each state have? 2. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? The 22nd Amendment. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. Why did the United States enter World War II? To support the Allied powers. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. The Declaration of Independence. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? The Declaration of Independence. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? The American Revolution. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States? The 14th Amendment. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. The President. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The Civil War. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? The Declaration of Independence. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? U.S. citizens. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Liberty and equality. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is one part of the judicial branch? The Supreme Court. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says all people are created equal. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens in their district. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Name one power of the President. Signs bills into law. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. Who vetoes bills? The President. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name 1. The Declaration of Independence. Name 1 example of an American innovation. The light bulb. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attack the United States. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? The executive branch. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary.